BTS News Today.in the age of instant virality, where screenshots travel faster than truth and speculation often masquerades as certainty. Few stories have ignited as much debate as the so-called secret documents, allegedly linked to HYBE and rumored to contain hidden evidence about the relationship dynamics between BTS members Jimin and Jungkook, popularly known by fans as Jikook. What began as a whisper in niche online communities quickly escalated into a global conversation, pulling in fans, skeptics, digital investigators, and media outlets alike. Yet beneath the noise lies a crucial question that has yet to be conclusively answered. What is fact and what is fiction? The emergence of these alleged documents did not occur in a vacuum. For years, BTS has existed under an unprecedented level of scrutiny, not only as global superstars, but also as individuals whose smallest gestures are dissected for meaning. Jimin and Jungkook, in particular, have long attracted attention for their close bond, natural chemistry on stage, and emotionally resonant interactions off it. To many fans, these moments represent deep friendship forged through shared hardship and growth. To others, they hint at something more personal, more secret, and more fragile in the face of corporate management and public expectations. The phrase HYBE secret documents first appeared in anonymous posts circulating on social media platforms and private forums. These posts claimed that internal materials from HYBE, BTS's agency, had surfaced, allegedly detailing strategies for managing member narratives, controlling public perception, and suppressing certain interpersonal dynamics deemed too distracting for the group's global brand. Within these claims, Jikook was frequently singled out, portrayed as a relationship so emotionally intense that it required careful handling behind the scenes. As the rumors spread, fragments of supposed evidence followed. Blurred screenshots, translated excerpts without clear sources, and vague references to internal memos began to circulate. None of these materials came with verifiable metadata, official confirmation, or traceable origins. Still, their existence was enough to ignite imaginations. Fans who believed in the authenticity of the documents argued that the emotional moments shared by Jimin and Jungkook over the years suddenly made sense in a new, more restrictive context. Skeptics, however, were quick to point out how easily fabricated documents can be manufactured in an era of sophisticated editing tools and AI-generated text. To verify such claims, it is essential to understand how companies like HYBE actually operate. Large entertainment agencies do maintain internal documents, ranging from contractual agreements to marketing strategies and crisis management plans. However, these documents are typically protected by strict confidentiality protocols, digital security systems, and legal safeguards. A genuine leak of sensitive internal files would almost certainly trigger immediate legal action, official statements, or at the very least, noticeable shifts in corporate behavior. To date, HYBE has not acknowledged the existence of any such documents related to Jikook, nor has there been evidence of internal fallout consistent with a major breach. Another key issue lies in the interpretation of evidence itself. Much of what is presented as proof relies heavily on subjective readings of public content. Behind-the-scenes footage, concert interactions, lyrics, and live broadcasts are often reanalyzed through a predetermined lens. While these moments are undeniably emotional and sincere, they are also part of a shared journey between two artists who trained together from a young age, endured intense pressure, and grew up in front of the world. Emotional closeness, in this context, is not only natural but expected. Transforming such moments into evidence of hidden corporate suppression requires assumptions that go far beyond what the material can objectively support. Digital forensics experts have also weighed in informally on similar cases, emphasizing how difficult it is to authenticate leaked documents without access to original files. Fonts, formatting, language style, and translation inconsistencies can all offer clues, but they are far from definitive. In the case of the alleged HYBE documents, no independent verification has been possible. The language used in the circulated excerpts often shifts in tone, sometimes resembling fan discourse more than corporate communication. This inconsistency raises further doubts about their legitimacy. The psychological dimension of fandom cannot be ignored in this discussion. BTS's success is built not only on music, but on emotional connection. Fans feel deeply invested in the members' happiness, freedom, and authenticity. When rumors suggest that something precious might be controlled or suppressed, emotions naturally intensify. The idea of secret documents becomes symbolic, representing fears about the cost of fame and the loss of personal autonomy. In this sense, the documents function less as factual records and more as vessels for collective anxiety and hope. Media responsibility plays a crucial role here. Sensational headlines attract clicks, but they also risk amplifying unverified claims. Some outlets have reported on the existence of these alleged documents without sufficiently emphasizing the lack of confirmation, blurring the line between investigation and speculation. Others have chosen to remain silent, wary of contributing to misinformation. The most responsible approach lies somewhere in between, acknowledging the conversation while clearly separating proven facts from unsubstantiated rumors. It is also worth considering the legal implications. Publishing or endorsing fabricated documents can lead to defamation claims and serious legal consequences. Entertainment companies are particularly vigilant when it comes to protecting their artists and intellectual property. The absence of legal disputes related to these documents may suggest that they are either too obscure to warrant attention or not credible enough to pose a real threat. In high-profile cases of genuine leaks, legal action is often swift and highly visible. For Jimin and Jungkook themselves, the situation underscores a long-standing challenge. Their real lives, emotions, and relationships are constantly interpreted through layers of projection. While they have openly spoken about their bond, emphasizing trust, affection, and brotherhood, they have also maintained clear boundaries regarding private matters. Any attempt to force a definitive narrative onto their relationship, based on questionable documents, risks stripping them of that agency. In the end, verifying the facts behind the alleged HYBE secret documents leads to a sobering conclusion. At present, there is no concrete evidence that such documents exist in the form described, nor that they contain verified information about Jikook beyond what is already publicly known. What does exist is a complex web of interpretations, emotional investments, and digital artifacts that thrive in an environment hungry for hidden truths. This does not mean that fans are wrong to question power structures within the entertainment industry. Transparency, artist well-being, and ethical management are valid and important topics. However, meaningful discussion requires a foundation of verified information rather than conjecture. Without that foundation, the narrative risks becoming more about collective imagination than reality. As the conversation continues, perhaps the most respectful stance is one of cautious empathy. Empathy for fans seeking understanding, empathy for artists navigating impossible levels of exposure, and empathy for the truth itself, which often resists simple, sensational answers. Until credible evidence emerges, the so-called secret documents remain what they are now: a compelling story shaped by speculation, longing, and the powerful bond between two artists that has captivated the world, regardless of how it is defined.